Hi everybody and welcome back. As you can see, I did threaten it and I think they did a good job of it. Not bad for a tenner, high and tight, so just the way I like it. I saw a programme yesterday and I saw the continuation tonight. It's a programme called 24 Hours in Police Custody. Don't know whether you watched it or whether you've seen it, but if you get the chance, just watch it. It was really good, but it brought out an emotion in me that I hadn't felt for at least 2 years. An incident happened in 2021 to myself that related very much to what the programme was about, and it was an incident that happened in Bedford in a pub called The Crown. There was a scuffle with some people. They went out. It followed onto the street. CCTV caught exactly what went off with a certain person. He was stabbed, kicked unconscious, and then a car at very great speed ran over him, killing him instantly. I went through something very similar back in 2021. And the subject that I'm bringing up at the moment is about PTSD or CPTSD. PTSD is something that you actually experience or that you encounter, that you witness, something horrific that's happened in your life, traumatic. And complex CPTSD is not being able to understand the feelings or the emotions that you're going through, brought on by PTSD. So you always think that you haven't got this condition, and it is a condition. It's an emotional condition, and I never realised that I suffered with PTSD until the incident that happened to me related very much to what I saw on the programme. I bore witness to a gentleman that was mowed down by a van at very high speed. He was killed instantly. It was a catastrophic injury. It killed him outright. But as it was from junction 10 of the M42 going towards Tamworth on the A5, and if you know that route, there's no hard shoulder. It's a grass verge, and I saw a vehicle in the distance with its four ways on, waiting for a truck overtaking me so that I could move over to overtake the vehicle that was on the left. And then as we approached, I saw a white van at great speed undertake and hit a gentleman that was stood behind the back of the car. And as we approached further and further, as we got closer and closer to the car, I saw the body go under the car, and he rolled along the tarmac. We stopped, both myself and the other truck driver stopped. Instantly saw there was no movement from the body, and but nobody did anything. There was a lady out. She was on her phone. I later found out that she was an off-duty nurse, but she was in touch with emergency services, but nobody got out. So me being an ex-soldier, I'm not medically trained by any stretch of the imagination, but I can do CPR and so forth and so forth, as I've been taught in the army. So I got out and I assisted the lady, and I've come across death before in the past. You know, I've had relatives, and no doubt everybody else has relatives that have passed away, but that's a different kind of emotion. That's grief. To actually witness somebody being killed is totally different, and I think when we think about PTSD, we think about soldiers and what they've gone through, either in conflict or war, seeing their buddies die, and that's how we more or less associate PTSD. But like I say, it happens to civilians as well, and that proved it with myself and my encounter with the incident that happened. But the programme, what I'm trying to get across is the programme that I watched, and that clip was so graphic that the emotions just was brought, just welled up inside. and I sat there and I couldn't stop crying. Literally, I was so emotional. It was such an immense feeling, and I'm lucky in one respect that I have a family. We're very tightly knit. We support each other through any kind of emotional or any stress that goes off in the family. We're always there for each other, and luckily for me, my wife was there, so she comforted me. But what I'm trying to get across is, if you have PTSD, you may not even know it until it happens, until something triggers it. And we can go through psychotherapists and all that, and try and overcome it, but it's still there. Those images are still etched in our brain that will never be erased. I can never get that image out, and I still get flashbacks and I try and avoid the A5 as much as I can, but sometimes I have to drive past the same spot as where that gentleman was when he died, and I still get flashbacks. But that program tonight really brought it up that I had a problem, that I have PTSD, and if you do, or you know somebody that has PTSD, please give them all the support they need, because one day it will happen. Just give them a lot of love, care and attention. That's all we crave. And like I say, lucky for me, somebody was there for me to comfort me. But it was quite a stressful time for me. I thought that I could overcome it and manage it, but it didn't. After watching that program, I could feel it deep inside me, just welling up, and then it exploded. It only lasted for a bit, but it was still there. So yeah, like I say, if you know anybody that's suffering with PTSD, please don't shun them. If they need a shoulder to cry on, give them a shoulder to cry on. That's all they're looking for. Right? That's all we're looking for. Give them all the support, love, care and attention that they need. That's all I ask. If you've got a comment, leave it below. I'm going to leave a link for PTSD UK, great support group. So if you like I say, if you know anybody that's got PTSD, then please pass on that information to them. Hope you like, subscribe. Thanks very much for listening, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.